This is the second episode of Adventures with
Toad
and Timberdoodle. And we're whispering because on the pond behind us there's some really cool stuff. Toad, what did we see?
I see on this pond behind us a wood duck, which are crazy beautiful, colorful, at least the males are. And we have both male and female blue-winged teals. Do you think we can get in close in that at all with the camera?
Not confident, but we can sure try.
All right.
I don't think this is working.
What happened? Why are you still over here?
I'm not sure what is happening.
I think we're going to be upside down in the video. What do you think? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We will post pictures of the ducks in the comment section so you can see what we see. That's much better.
Awesome. We're here actually at, where are we at? Zillman's Hickory Hills, another one of the parks we have with the Jefferson County Conservation Board. And what have you been doing out here lately?
Well, you know what? My kids and I came out here. The great thing about this park is it's off a hard paved road, off Glasgow Road, and we're the only ones here right now.
We are the only ones here.
Great way to social distance. The guys have been burning out here, so there's an area that you can walk right off the parking lot that was mowed by them as a prescribed burn to help kind of keep the prairie intact. So that's been fun. We've been wandering through there looking to see what the burned prairie reveals. And then there's also a really cool cemetery, the Bradshaw Cemetery. If you follow the trail through the woods, you can go search that. And some of the headstones date back to the 1800s, I believe.
Pretty cool.
So, what else have we been hearing at the pond, Toad?
We've been hearing a spring peeper.
Which is
what?
Right now, what is a spring peeper?
Is not singing. But if you listen, you'll also hear red-winged blackbirds. Mm-hmm. They'll sing like conklery, and you'll be hearing some. That's a red-bellied woodpecker. So there's lots of life going out here.
Yep, awesome. Goodbye for now.
So you see these small little plants here? Okay, this is your question number 1 today on our Toad and Timberdoodle show. Who can tell me what these tiny little plants, and they are floating on the top of the water. See the little tiny green specks on the top of the water? That's what they look like up close. That's your first question. What are those? Yeah. All right, here's our answer to that question. Anybody have it? No, it's not algae. It's not algae. I know that's what you were thinking, because every time we see green things on the pond, we're like, it's algae. There's algae on the pond. But this is actually duckweed. And the coolest thing about duckweed, it's our smallest flowering plant. Isn't that cool? So it comes in different sizes. There's a big duckweed and there's a little duckweed. And this little duckweed, look how tiny it is. It has 2 little tiny, you can't even see it, 2 little leaves. And coming off the bottom of it are these little tiny roots. This floats on top and the roots hang in the water. And the little leaves, they're kind of full of air, so they float, and they're kind of have a waxy coating on the outside, so they're waterproof, and they float on top of the water. So they'll move with the wind. If there's a strong wind, all that duckweed will be pushed to one side of the pond. And it's called duckweed because there are some ducks who love to eat it. Thus the name, duckweed. Very cool. Our smallest flowering plant.
All right, on our trail hike today, we have found 3 things that look different but are the same thing. And I want to know if you know what this is. And I'm gonna say, first of all, big hint, it's not a hickory nut. That's normally the first guessed thing. So this is an example. This would be, this has the husk or the outside to it here. And then as time passes, this starts to look more like this. And then if we have a hungry animal, it will turn into this. What is this item? All right, does anybody know what these 3 are? If you said walnut, you are correct. One of the really cool things about walnuts is they are one of the oldest tree foods known to man, dating all the way back to 7000 BC. The Greeks and Romans knew that they were a powerhouse of foods, having lots of really great nutrition packed into them. So if you said walnut, ding, 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 you are correct. This is the kind of the 3 stages that we talked about. It has the husk on the outside, and when you break that apart, inside exists this. And then squirrels, mice, they like to eat on them. We're guessing that this is from a squirrel, just based on how large the teeth marks and the opening are. So if you said walnut, you are our winner.
So I'm standing by this tree. Pan up, show how tall the tree is. Yeah. So here's your question today, boys and girls. Do you know what kind of tree this is? That's your question. What kind of tree is this? Okay? So, you may say, it's an evergreen, it's an evergreen. That's true. It is an evergreen. But is it a pine, a fir, a spruce? What is this tree? Okay? All right. So that tree we were looking at is in the pine family. And what's cool about pine trees is this. Let me show you. Everyone repeat after me. P is for pine.
P is for pine.
P is for package.
P is for package.
Pine needles come in packages. You see that? There's a group of needles together. That's a package. Spruces don't have that. Firs don't have that. Pines have that. Now, we're going to take a look at this package, because this package, can you tell me, boys and girls, and that would be you, Brittany, how many needles are in this package?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Excellent. Now, think what in the... Keep thinking. My mind just went blank. How many letters in the word white?
5.
5. This is actually a white pine. W-H-I-T-E. You can't do that with all pine trees, but you can do it with white pine. What's cool about white pine, very soft tree, and it's actually our only native pine to Iowa. I don't think they found it much down here at all. It was really found up in the northeast corner. There wasn't any glaciation up there, so it was found up in the northeast corner. So there's a great place called White Pine Hollow as you head up in the northeast that you can go visit some really, really, really old white pine trees. So P is for pine, P is for packages. Pine needles come in packages. And spruce trees, they don't come in packages. The needle just sticks straight out from the stem. And S is for spruce, S is for square, because the needles are square, short, because the needles are short, and sharp, because the needles are sharp. And firs, F is for flat, their needles are flat. So there are all sorts of cool ways to find out about trees. All right, there you go, white pine.